Welcome back to the CryptoLabs Passive Income YouTube channel. We are picking our weekly winner. We're going to do that right at the end of this video. $100 every single week we give out to a random YouTube comment. So I'm excited to do that. On top of that, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects that were sent to me. Someone sent me an email and said, hey, there's a YouTuber talking about these 5 projects. What's your honest take of all 5? I'm going to rip through that and let you know. Then we'll talk about what we're doing on the true DeFi side of things. And by the way, we had a lot of comments requesting inside our community, inside the Underdog Investor Group, we have a video in the True DeFi Investor Group called the DeFi Strategy and Allocation Examples. I am happy to release this video tomorrow if enough people want it. So if you do want to watch this video, do leave a comment and just let me know. I want to see the strategy. I want to see the play. I will leak this video for you. So that's kind of the agenda for today. We're going to start with all of these projects. Drip. Anything that, I want to just say this, anything that is 1% per day in a centralized type of ROI dApp that promises some sustainable return, it's a gamble. And I've always seen these kind of plays as in and out. And that's that. I think Drip is dead. I know a lot of people are going to be really upset about that. But if you actually just look at the tokenomics and you actually look at just how the project is structured, the has and has nots, the gap is way too wide. Now, I know they're doing some stuff to revive it, and I'm not being a hater on this, but why? There's way better returns to be had in true DeFi than messing with this stuff. So Drip, I'd say no. Trinity AI, had a quick peek at this. Again, anything that is some kind of trading bot AI platform that you put in you have to register and you have to give them money and hope you get it back. I could beat that in true DeFi. So why would I do that? Why would I give up my – people are shilling the referral codes, and that's that. And they're not telling you that this is an in and out play. This is highly risky, way riskier than true DeFi by like multitudes of 10. And so I'd say no. QOP, whatever. Same idea. You got to register. You have to go through some kind of referral code, and – I've seen projects like this come and go, projects like this raise a bunch of money, disappear. I'm just like, I can do better in true DeFi, and I can be in control of my money. So the answer is no. Again, gamble plays. Every once in a while, I'll play with stuff like this. We have a section in the Underdog Investor Group right here called DGen Cafe. No referral links are shared. It's not allowed. And if you want to play the gambles as gambles, then play them, but just understand they're gambles, and that's that. ETF pool, I've heard about this. Again, I can do better in true DeFi, so the answer is no. 101 Moneymaker, I mean, this is as sketch as it gets. Looks like $500,000 was deposited, 345 active members. There's been $100,000 paid out. Now, am I saying these people won't pay you out? No, that's not what I'm saying. You will until you don't. And for anyone who's been in this game for long enough, I want to make sure I steer you into understanding how to build wealth without gambling, or how to create income without gambling. That's true DeFi, and that's Wealth Builder. Now, once you have your base set and you want to take some profits and play with stuff like this, 100%. Go ahead, have fun. The name of the game here is get in early, ROI, get out. Don't treat this like an investment at all. Treat it like a gamble. And that's that. And that's just me being super honest. So the answer to all of that is no. You do what you want to do, of course, but I'm going to stick to true DeFi. So for instance, I'll show you something here. Through the Wealth Builder portfolio that we've been strategically building, and we talk about this with members all the time. This week, $13,000. Of course, the markets are green. Things are looking good, but just wait for the bull run. I'm expected to make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in the next bull run by strategically creating a bull run portfolio. And over the last day, whatever, $4,773. So not bad. Is that every single day, every single week? No, of course. We're talking about creating some form of wealth through investing, and this does fluctuate, of course. I don't care about the weekly or even monthly ups and downs. I'm looking for the bull run. But if you don't have a solid portfolio built, or if you don't have any portfolio built and you're just doing gamble plays, I'm like, you're always going to be starting at square zero or back to square one all of the time. Next, we've been talking about the base exchange. I'm not saying, or BAS exchange, I'm not saying to get into this, but I did a video a few days ago, which we're picking the winner from that video. I'll post it somewhere up here. But I play true DeFi stuff like this all of the time. I'll get into something a little higher risk that pays out some kind of token. So I've already made almost over 11,000 of these tokens, and the price has appreciated by 16%. And I have a pretty good feeling that a few cents is not out of questions just based upon how this project is set up. Now, I'm not saying to get into this. What I'm saying is there's an abundance of opportunities. And when I look at all things considered, if I can make massive yields on stable coins and earn a coin or token that has mass appreciation potential, I would rather do that and be in control of my funds and my money than have some centralized entity doing some bot trading or whatever the hell they do and hoping they pay me. And most of the time, 99% of those projects disappear. And we've learned that. We have learned that. If this is your first few weeks in crypto, that's what happens, just so you know. And maybe in the comments, people can confirm. True DeFi, very different beast. Of course, there's still risk and you can make the wrong decisions, but you can hedge better. You're in more control and there's an abundance of opportunity. I mean, yield farming, there's hundreds of projects you can get into or hundreds of pools that you can enter to make everything from 40% to 300, 400%. Spark Swap is another example. Another $76 waiting here. And I'm in full control of that. I could do what I want. Spark Swap is at 52 cents. I think it's still got, this project has potential, which is why I'm playing it with some patience. But again, depending how you play, it doesn't really matter. And so I don't even know what I'm sitting on here, but I think I have to connect. One sec here. All right, there we go. MetaMask issues. $272, which I could take as profit at any moment, and I have another $76 in here. So $300-400 in there over the weekend. Base or Bass exchange, whatever you want to call it. All the other yield farming potentials and blue chips like AVAX USDC, Matic USDC, and then of course the bull run portfolio, which I don't see this lasting forever. Of course, like this is going to go back down. I'm almost certain of it. We're not out of this yet, but I just want to show you the point of this. Set your foundations right first and then do the degen or the gambly stuff if you want to. Because what's throwing a few grand in there going to do to me? Nothing. What's it going to do to someone who only has a few grand? They're wrecked. They're done. So that's that. My tiny little rant. Come join the Underdog Investor Group. We do all this in here. Like we're so freaking active. We have a crypto educational portal, which we start you in. We have our True DeFi Investor Group, our Passive Income Investor Group, our Wealth Builder Investor Group. And then for those who really want to step into the DGen Cafe, there's always projects like I just showed you, but it's like a small portion of your funds can play with that stuff, but that's not DeFi. Someone sent me this and was like, oh, someone reviewed, this is like the 4 or 5 projects that are in DeFi. And I'm like, it's not DeFi at all. Decentralized. That's centralized as F. And so it's not true DeFi. We play in true DeFi, and that's kind of my spot there. Okay, let's pick the winner here. Crypto Maverick. Lucas, are you really providing 10% of USDC in that liquidity pool? I am no longer, because this, when I got in here, I think it was $5,000 or $6,000 liquidity. Now it's 15, 13, 18. The project is garnering some attention. Not a ton of it, but it is, and it's enough for me to stay in it and enjoy the returns from it. So, we'll see. I'd love to see a couple pennies, and that would make it really worthwhile putting the effort into this platform here. You never know which one's going to do well either. I've been in some platforms where, I put $100, $200 not thinking much. I looked and then it's $2,000, $3,000 because it went from a fraction of a penny to multiple pennies or to 10 cents. You never know. You can make educated guesses, but I like to diversify and find awesome, cool little projects, put a little bit in. In this instance, I hedged against the risk, and I just want to talk about the strategy here. So I put in funds to earn a return in a very volatile, low market cap, very risky token, but I'm not really buying this. I'm getting it as a return, and there's a lot of DEXs and a lot of platforms that you can do that. And if you're in early and the platform does take off, you can see some massive price appreciation. If you double, triple, quadruple your initial little bag that you've been building, and maybe you earned a couple $100, well, now it's worth $1,000. Now it's worth $2,000, and then you can sell it for profit and keep building your bag, turning a little into a lot. And we talk about that a lot. So I don't know. I know this was a lot. Let me know in the comments if anything landed. And as for the winner, where are we? Congratulations, Crypto Maverick. Risk reward, 100%. You're always looking at risk reward. I'll always look for a decision in an opportunity that has way massive upside and that I can hedge against the downside. And that Bass exchange is a great example of that. So also, Crypto Maverick says, I'd love to see the video. Please release it. 100%. We will. I want to release it tomorrow, and I think there's been enough attention. If anyone wants to see that strategy video, which is in the True DeFi group here, right here, I'm happy to release it, and I would release that tomorrow. We really talk about yields, 60%, 120%, 360%, 1% per day. We found that in True DeFi, and you don't have to trust some centralized group to hopefully give you your money back. I'm so done with that. I think most people are, which is why we don't share it. And I think those who are still building a business around just the referral money, their time is ticking, and that is what it is. And I get it, and I appreciate that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with referral links, by the way, but just be real with what you're referring or driving traffic to. Is like, hey, this is a high risk play. This is not DeFi. This is like, you never know what's going to happen. And so play at your own risk. And I don't think there's anything fundamentally wrong with that, but it's when it's positioned as an investment that I'm like, dude, it's not an investment. Well, you know that. It's not an investment. So if you do want to see our strategy, leave it below when it comes to True DeFi. And with that said, I am going to zip out of here. I will leave some videos here and here and here and here. And again, I'll have this video coming out sometime in the next day or two. So do keep your eyes peeled for it. If you want to be first to know when this video releases, hey, that's interesting. I'll put my head over my head. Leave a comment below and I'll zap you the link to the video so you don't miss it. With that said, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you. Peace.